Good morning from the Philippines. I hope everybody out there is doing well. How is everybody doing? Things are getting crazy. They are getting crazy. Chemical Agent. Good morning, Chemical Agent. Oh, that's a different name. Yeah. How is Chemical Agent? G. Pascal. Hello from Alberta, Canada. How are things in Canada? Probably just as crazy there as everywhere else in this world. Got some chismis to share with everybody. Chismis is gossip. They call it chismis here. I'll wait till some more people get in here. You're in Bataan, okay. You're been to Bataan. Bataan's nice. Been to Bataan a few times. Hello from Salt Lake City. Jeff W. Hello from West Virginia. Mark, and the Funky Funch. They're running out of taboo. Nah, everybody's stocked full of taboo here. Hi from San Francisco. Chaz, how are you doing? Boston Jack. Hello, Boston Jack. I would imagine you're from Boston. Roger, good morning, Roger. Gary Franklin. Ocean City, Maryland. Oh, Ocean City, Maryland. I miss Ocean City, Maryland. We used to go there all the time growing up. Matter of fact, I took lick there. When we were back in the States, I took lick there for a couple days. Hello from Portland, Oregon. James Carl, hello from North Carolina. Arlene and Phil's Kitchen, hello from California. USA, be safe. You guys be safe. Everybody be safe out there. Things are changing. Troy, hello, Troy. Hello from South Haven, Michigan. One thing out of this is the stores are empty, no paper goods, but gas is so cheap. It's going down to 80 cents here pretty soon right now. Wow. Wow. 80 cents. Tim, good morning. Troy, hello from Florida. Where's Lut? Lut is at the store. No rice here in no rice and Filipinos are upset. I imagine. I mean, they eat rice like me. I eat potatoes. I grew up on potatoes. It's not a shortage of rice. It's not a shortage of food. There's not a shortage of toilet paper here. The only thing, here's the sad part about it, and everybody probably has stories right now, but you have a lot of the elderly here, and you have a lot of, people that just don't have money, or, that they don't have their own transportation. They rely on, hello, Mike in the Philippines. They rely on public transportation, to go get their medicine, to go to the store. That is no longer running. There was chismis, but I found out the true story of it. Chismis was that they were running around when they were told to shut down, so the mayor shut them down. Well, that's chismis. The LTO and everything shut everything down. They're the ones that shut all the transportation down here. The trikes, the jeepneys, all that. Now, if you have a personal vehicle, you're allowed to use that. You're allowed to go around, if you have to go shopping, you have to go to the drugstore, but they don't want people just out roaming around. I guess they want people to have a purpose to go somewhere, work. I mean, there are some jobs here that are still open, still running, but you have to have a purpose to be out. I haven't been stopped. Thought about getting on my motorbike this afternoon and just running up on the Clark, see what's going up with Clark. I don't know what what the restrictions are. as far as entering Clark. So I'll find out later on. But here, Look just called me. We're allowed to go to the market. People are still allowed to go to the markets here. You're allowed to go up to the big Palenque. The grocery stores are open here. People can still go into the grocery stores. I did notice some of the stores, there's a line outside. They're only allowing so many people in at a time. So we go up to the market every morning. Just did a video on it. Check it out. So look, I had to take her up there because her one trike driver, he couldn't come get her this morning. So I took her up and dropped her off. She just called me about a half hour ago. And she told me, here's what's going on. That market up there is a big market. They had trike drivers were allowed to be there to transport people from the market to wherever, to their stores or wherever. They didn't shut that down. But what they have done is, she said, the police came in and they started going around to all the trike drivers out there. And if you are not from Angeles City, they told you to leave. The market's a big market. You have a lot of people that came from Daú. You have people that came from, where else was she saying? Porac, which is right next to Angeles City. Mount Arayat. You had all these trike drivers that always come there, and then from there they take people around. Well, they turn around and told them all they had to leave. The only trike drivers that were allowed to stay were those that were registered in Angeles City. Only those. So yeah, that has changed. Crazy. But the market's still open. So anyways, I got to go up there later on with Lowe. She ordered a bunch of eggs, but she couldn't get all the eggs back to the store. So now we got to go back up there and get all these eggs. But things are changing. They basically want people that are from Angeles City only in Angeles City. People that are from Daú only in Daú. They don't want people just coming over like to go to the markets. There are markets in Daú, but if you live on this side of Angeles City, you're going to come here because it's further to travel to that market. But that's what they're doing. They're basically saying if you work here, okay, that's different. You have to show proof, but they only want people from the city in the city. So it's crazy. Things are changing day by day. Supermarkets here are crowded. It took over an hour to shop and check out of Del Pina this morning. Yeah. But the thing is, the stores are open. That's the thing. And I haven't been to the grocery store, well, since I went to the mall the other day, but they're closed. But I don't know what it's like. I have to go to the grocery store anyway, so hopefully I can get up to SNR. But SNR is in Daú, so I don't know. Dollhouse Group closing bars on fields for 1 month. AJ, they're all closed. Every single one is closed. Every single restaurant is closed up there. Everyone. There is no exception. They're all closed. Kokomo's got the chairs up. Nobody's sitting there. Everyone is closed. The hotels, I think, are still open, but everything's closed. Everything. If you didn't see the video I did, I went up to Tequila Reef the other day. That's my usual go-to for breakfast, and they're closed. But they do. A lot of them are offering delivery, food delivery. So food delivery is available here through these restaurants. Have I stocked up on anything? No, Tom, I haven't. I mean, our refrigerator's got food in it. If I need more food, I go to the grocery store. It's they're open. People are shopping here, but it's like the markets are open. Time will tell what's going to happen. Time will tell. Hello from the tech capital of the world, San Francisco Bay. Hello, San Francisco. The only thing there is no hand sanitizer. Just put your mask on, wash your hands off, and then you'll be all right. Yeah. Me personally, yes, I agree. But me personally, I think it is a complete over-exaggerated problem. Me personally. That's just me. Hello from Guam. Hello, Frank Della Rosario. Food delivery in the Philippines is good. They tape or tie food delivery ordered. You know what? Florida and Philippines, every time I've ordered food here, it's always came warm. It's never came cold. So that's one good thing. Look, the stores may be open now because the mass there is uneducated. Wait till they have thousands sick, then it will be madness. Well, John, time will tell. Time will tell. There is nobody in the English City area that has been diagnosed with the chimp problem. And from what I was reading online, Philippines is one of the lowest. They're one of the lowest countries with the chimp problem. Just came back from going to 3 different supermarkets, and I couldn't find bread and water, toilet paper, or baby food. No canned goods either. The store shelves were bare. Wow. Kevin R. Wow. You know, that's crazy buying in America. If you're in America, that's crazy buying. The streets here in Olongapo are so clean. I would imagine. Are churches open in the Philippines? Mass still being held? JB, no, they are not open. Mass, there is no mass. You know, here's another thing. Like the little barbecue stands around here. You know, like the mom and pop people that come up and just set up a little barbecue stands. Gilbert, you can't get these. Let me get back. Gilbert, you can't get these. I got these at SM Mall, and they no longer have them. I've asked and asked and asked and asked, and they no longer have them. Anyways, the little mom and pop places here that just set out barbecue and, you know, just have them set out for the community to come up and buy, you know, local community. They're shut down too. They're not allowed to even open up the little barbecue stands. I guess they don't want people gathering in a group. So I know that the people across the street every night, they would always have a little barbecue stand set up, and people would just come get their barbecue and you know, whatever. But now even that's shut down. Can someone or a business sponsor one of your lives? No, I'm not aware of that. The only way you can sponsor or I don't know. I really don't know. There you go. Denny, be good. Denny would know. Denny's from this area. Market Mall has all kinds of food and everything else. No lines. All right. See? It's spreading fast. 47% of the world population. AJ Bass. I don't know about all that. I think that people are just reading. I think people's minds are going crazy too. I think people's minds are going crazy. You know, they watched all these TV shows and all these movies and stuff, and they believe all that. I can see your mind. I can see people's minds going crazy about this. You know, I was sitting here the other day letting my mind go crazy. Not that my mind's not crazy already. I was sitting here thinking to myself, wow, maybe this is the small picture. Maybe they did this to quarantine everybody, to get everybody basically locked into their own areas, to restrict traveling, to get everybody there, because the bigger picture is, yeah, zombies are coming, or the UFOs are coming, or there's a big, massive asteroid getting ready to hit the world and the earth, and we don't know it, and they don't want us to know about it. You can let your mind go crazy. Oh, yeah. 5.9 earthquake in Utah. I think I caught something about that. Mark King, hi, Philly in the Philippines. One of few times I've been able to watch your live stream. Mostly watch Tom and Ruth's channel. Thanks, Mark. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, Tom and Ruth are good. Check out Tom and Ruth. They have a good channel. Big picture is martial law. I can see that happening. I could possibly see that happening. You know, at one point, is like, I don't know. Time will tell. At what point, do you quit? How much squeezing can you do on the people? Before the people say, no, you're not squeezing us no more. They are involving fear. Make sure that you are not overspending. You're going to find yourself April 1st in the return line because rent is due. Yeah. UFOs are carrying zombies. There you go, James. That's it. The UFOs are carrying the zombies on the meteorite that's coming to the world. Do you go to college? No, I don't go to college. Deja vu all over. It will rebound, says Davel Don. Exactly, it will rebound. When will the Chinese government be held accountable for the spreading of the chimp? Time will tell, AJ. We need 14 days quarantine for the payoff from the payoff media. Bruce, good morning, Bruce. I didn't see you sneak in. My June trip there starts to look doubtful. You know what, Bruce? I don't know. Oh, you guys, I know. We had planned our trip. Right now, we're supposed to be in Boracay. On Monday, I went up to the travel agent. I walked in, and I seen the two girls there that were supposed to have left on Monday to go to Boracay. The two girls that worked there. And I said, oh, this isn't a good sign. And she laughed. And I said, well, what can I do? I said, I don't want to leave and then get stuck in Boracay. Not that I wouldn't mind being stuck there, but they're not going to, if I'm stuck there, the hotel's not going to let me stay there for free. They're not going to feed me. It would cost me a lot of money. So I said, well, what can I do? And they said, you can rebook it. They said, we'll contact the airline. We'll contact the transfer fees. We'll contact the hotel and let them know everybody is rebooking. It's nothing, they understand the situation. So they contacted them. They said, yes, it was okay to rebook. They said, come back and give us a date, but you have to rebook within 90 days. So I got to contact them, rebook it, maybe June sometime. June sometime, I think we'll rebook it. So that has been rebooked. They're not charging us any extra. They're not going to do anything like that. The price they gave us, the quote they gave us, everything is still the same. So that's what happened with the trip. Got all the paperwork right here. All right here. Mega travel. It's all right here. My friend joked that he was feeding his dog barbecue sauce just in case Foos was scared. It would be pre-marinate. Just joking. Bill Pruitt. Yeah. Sad part is, guys, some people here do. They do eat them. They do. Matter of fact, I know for a fact. Well, I don't know for a fact. But when we adopted B2 and Rocky, they made us sign papers and everything like that. They wanted our address and all that. And they said, because they wanted to come by and check the dogs and make sure they were okay. And he told me flat out, the guy that runs the shelter told me flat out that they have to watch because people will come down there and it's a free meal. So they got to make sure that doesn't happen. It's illegal. It's illegal to do that here in the Philippines. Flight to the Philippines will be cheap once this blows over. Yeah. There was also rumor going around that all international flights will be shut down. Foreigners had 72 hours to leave. If not, they would be locked in here. That was true at first, but then they came out and said, no, that's not true. They might have come out and said it, but then they retracted their statement. They said, we're not going to lock people down here. Not going to lock foreigners down. Foreigners can come, they could go. Of course, the countries that are on the big list, China, Italy, all them other ones on the big list, they are not allowed. Filipino citizens can come and go. Permanent residents can still come and go. I know I talked to 2 subscribers, stopped by the store. They were from Australia. They left the other day. They said when they get back to Australia, they have a mandatory 10-day quarantine. So every country is different when it comes to people coming in. Yeah, Charles, Luciano, wonder how many babies will conceive due to the lockdown. I said that too. 9 months from now, there'll be a big baby boom. Toilet is not really necessary in our country. We have taboo to use among. Yep, same here. Taboo. I mean, we have paper, but it's not a crazy thing here. James, how you doing, James? U.S. is on the big list. 14 days quarantine when you arrive on your dime. There you go. I do know, and I was told Clark is going to start doing it. Then again, it could be chismis. It's like, what do you believe, what you don't believe? That Clark will stop in, domestic travel also. I know Manila, Cebu, they've done it. So Clark, I was told Clark's going to be doing it too. Where's Litlet? Yeah, we're social distancing. She's all the way at the store and I'm here. Rusty says, not official. Shelter in place is coming. Brother's a cop. He will let me know when it's official. Hi from New York. Hi from Winnipeg. People being stuck home together will cause a lot of pregnancies and also divorce. Postpone my move there for now. Yeah. There won't be a baby boom because nobody wants to touch each other. Came from China too, also Kung Fu. Yeah, that's the thing, Lynn Hazelwood. People are panic buying. First of all, not too many people here can panic buy because they don't have the money. So that's a positive thing here. People, excuse me, people here don't have the money to rush to the stores, to buy up all the toilet paper, to buy up everything. They don't have the money. So it's not going to happen. My brother is expat there. He's married and lives in Cebu City. Hello, this is Edge from Montana. I have an opportunity to meet you. About 2 weeks ago, I got home from before all the craziness, gym stuff happened. Edge, how you doing, Edge? Shout out to my poor friend Scott. The who's who is now in quarantine. I've been booking my flight back there to Cebu in June or September. Shelves in the store in Texas are empty. Yeah, it's all hoarding. It's all hoarding. Here's the thing. The grocery stores allow it to happen. They allow it to happen. They allow it. So it's all about the money. I don't care if you buy the whole entire skid of toilet paper and nobody else can have them. You know what? It's all about money. It's all it is. It's not running out of supplies. It's about running out of money. You're right. What are they going to do here? People aren't working. A lot of people live here, paycheck to paycheck like other places. Now they're not working. You got people here that live day to day. They hustle for that peso today, live on that for the day, hustle for it the next day. What are they going to do? Crime. That's what will happen. No shortage of beer. I talked to my brother. He said he went to the beer distributor. The state of Pennsylvania has state stores. That's where you buy your liquor, your hard liquor. You can't buy it in grocery stores. You can't buy it at Walmart. You have to go to a state store to buy your liquor. He said all the state stores are shut down. The beer distributors, you got to go to a beer distributor to buy your beer. Said he went in there and people were buying beer and buying beer. He said one guy walked in, bought like a whole skid of beer and put it on this big trailer and stuff and drove away. But the beer distributors are restocking. As quick as they're selling it, they're restocking. They're selling and restocking. But he said, yeah, people are buying and buying lots of beer. Here's another thing. David says, hey, Philly, do you think I come to the Philippines in October? You know what? October's quite a few months away. I would wait and see what happens. Just wait and see what happens. Here's another thing. Like I said, why don't they let the grocery stores open here in the Philippines? They're talking about distancing. Everybody has to distance themselves from everybody. Why not leave the grocery stores open 24 hours? That way people can go in different times of the evening, at night, whatever, to allow them to come in there and shop so you have that distancing. But then again, they have a mandatory, I think it's a mandatory, 10 o'clock maybe, 8, 9 o'clock, mandatory curfew. So that wouldn't work, What about the electric and water? That's another thing. People aren't working, so they don't have the money. What happens next month when electric, water, rent comes around? What happens? They can't pay it. Not like in the Philippines, the government's not going to write people a check here. It's not happening. It's not happening. They might have rice. They might, gather up rice to feed people, but they're not writing nobody a check. They're not giving anybody a penny here. I feel bad for the people. Now, granted, you do have people. You got to understand something too. Not everybody is dirt poor here in the Philippines. That's a misconception, a big misconception. There are people here that have a lot of money. Matter of fact, there are people here that make more money than me, make more money than some of the other Westerners here. Utilities won't be shut off for at least 3 months. Okay, even if they don't shut them off, you're still using electric. You're still using water. That bill's going to keep rolling and keep rolling, Yeah, good point, Mike E. If everybody wants to get back, I won't say it. I won't say it. Somebody will accuse me of something. YouTube is filled with toilet paper videos tonight. Yeah. Word is every market in some locations are closed and big complaints of buying perishables. Good morning, Brian. How are you? We are doing good at Toro. Here's another thing, guys. If you run out of toilet paper, you can always use this sock like I used. I think if people just back in the States, just bought like every day, like they do all the time. You wouldn't have this problem. You wouldn't have these empty shelves, you know. Panic buying, you know, Americans, because they had the money, they can rush in there, wipe everything out of the stores because they had the money. You know, people can't restock. You know, now they're all panicking. Oh, everything is. They did it to themselves, for real, if you think about it, because they panicked. Why'd they panic? Well, somebody said, how about we quarantine and shut down the news media for 30 days and 80% of the world problem will be solved. English City or the Philippines generally would not be a good place if you ran out of money. Mark, you're correct. Even if this didn't go on, even if this wasn't a problem, if you're a foreigner living in the Philippines and you ran out of money, it's not a good place to run out of money. What happens when the power and water goes offline? Prepare for that, please. Well, here's another thing. Everybody's buying up all the water. You know, everybody's buying up all these cases of water. There's no cases of water back in the United States in Walmart and everything like that. Here, because you have to buy purified water, there's all these purified water stations all over. There's probably 2 or 3 like within a couple blocks of where I live. So nobody goes to the store to buy up all the water. I mean, people do buy water at the grocery stores, but because you have all these water purification places all over here, there's not a shortage of water. You know, we just go right down the road, boom, we get water. We have it delivered. So there is not a shortage of water here. Many don't have money, they have credit cards. You are correct, Bruce. People have been locked down here for 3 days. It's so funny. There will be riots in 2 weeks. Geek News Central. Like I said, how much more can they squeeze the people? How much more? Told that I said, I wouldn't be surprised if in a week or so from now you'll start seeing these little places just open up. They're not making money. They're just going to open up. I mean, that's what happens here. They implement a new law here. Everybody follows it for about a week or 2, and then it goes out the window. It'll be interesting. You know, a year ago or whatever, they had the no, can't say it, also YouTube will get mad at me, no law implemented here. And everybody for a couple of weeks here in English City, you know, you didn't see it anywhere. Gradually, people started doing it. Looks like she's seen a city truck, like a flatbed truck, going down the road with a bunch of trikes on the bed of it. They are stopping trikes when they see them. Make sure they're not carrying passengers. I don't even know if they're allowed to even use their trike for personal use. No clue. No clue. You don't need to stock up. You own a store. But you know what? The end of, if you guys check out the video I just put up yesterday, and you'll see what it looks like at the end of the day. It's full. Like I said, check out the video. The one I did yesterday about the market, it's full. I mean, it's full. It is overbuying extra of everything. And by the end of the day, come 7 o'clock, we're shutting down at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock, 90% of it is gone. Depending on what it is, 100% of it. All the meats, chicken, fish, the pig, all the pork, everything is gone. It's all gone. So yeah, every day she's going up. Yeah, I told her 7 o'clock, shut it down. That's when it's getting dark. Don't leave it open. Close it up. Lock it up. We're done. 2 people there all the time. Between her one brother now, his place he worked for him told him, go home, we'll call you. So now both her brothers are here. The one's still at the store working. So now we have both of them up there. So there's two people there all the time. Yeah, please tell Lowe to save me some of those big potatoes, about 4 big ones. Got you covered, Denny. I also told her too, I said, watch out now. I told her too, I said, keep an eye out on the 500 pesos and the 1,000 pesos. You know, not that she didn't before, but I said, really check them now. Morning, Philo in the Philippines. I told her, really check them now. Because now is when people are going to try to maybe make counterfeits. So keep an eye on them. Keep an eye, make sure you're not getting counterfeits because they're out there. We got stuck with one time. My bottled water, however, I have a pure water filter if I need it, with about 2 years worth of filters. Canadian Camote Life, how's it going? I hope you and your family are okay and safe from the pandemic. They shut down the U.S.-Canada borders and no flights are allowed. Only Canadian citizens with no symptoms can enter. Well, that's going to happen. That happens. Can't blame them. Everybody is, like I said, I think it's overhyped. That's my opinion. That's just my opinion. Ken Unger, hello guys, sorry I had to put my toilet paper on lockdown. Hoarding and stockpiling are totally different. Oh, Uber Eat restaurant delivery is free in the U.S. Here's the thing. Somebody told me that Grab is shut down here. Like you can't order Grab, which I don't think you can. I think my friend told me Grab is no longer. It's not that it's no longer, so you can't use it. So even that is shut down. Do I see this as a blessing for your store or no on sales things there? No, I mean, our store is doing good without this. It's just, you know what? It's good that we have something that we can contribute to the community when something like this is going on. Because people, here's the thing, a lot of people, you know, people here would stop along the way from going, Oldsel Finch, thank you for the super chat. People here, as they're walking, say, home or walking from point to point, they would stop and get like a little piece of barbecue. They would stop at these calderetas. Even the calderetas are shut down and eat there. They would just stop along the road, get a little bit to eat, Now they can't do that. Now they're forced to basically go to a grocery store or a little side market like we have to purchase their food. So we have the ability to give to the community, to let people purchase and buy things. We are not, and I don't think any of the vendors that I've heard of or know of are price gouging people, taking advantage of them. Because like I said, some people, they don't have the transportation to say maybe get to the market or to the palenque. So, you know, but I don't think people are price gouging people, because people here will shop around. You know, we can only, like sometimes people, you know, a little tell them how much it is per kilo and they might like, oh, wow. And she'll tell them the market sets the price. If the market says, all right, bananas now are going to be 50 pesos per kilo, then you have to mark it up to make some money, but they set the price. But I don't think, I haven't heard of people price gouging. Port Richmond is out of tickets. You got a taboo. Ciara, Philippines. Now, SF Bukaki, we always kind of pretty much shut down 7, 8 o'clock. Anyways, it all depends. But you know, some nights dependent, we would stay open later, but usually 7, 8 o'clock was when we always shut down anyways. Yeah. Night shift call centers, they have no way to get to work without the jeepneys. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And now some call centers will provide transportation, but you have to get to that point of transportation. Like a lot of them set up a transportation from the mall. Doug W, thank you for the super chat. They set up transportation like at the mall, but you have to get up there to the mall. Now they can't. There's no public transportation. They can't get up there. They just can't get up there. They rely on that. Dennis Brock, how are you doing, Dennis? How's your store? How is your store doing down there, Dennis? Also, I was told like the main market, the Palenque up here in Angeles, closes at a certain time. That's what I was told. That could be Chismas, but it always closed by noon, anyways. Is the mall closed? Yes, Kevin D. The mall is closed. The grocery store inside the mall is open, but the mall itself is closed. I even noticed one of the drugstores was closed. But drugstores are allowed to be open. Here's another thing I've seen open too. Car washes. The car wash is open. Barbers. I've seen barbers open. Now, I don't know if they just haven't shut them down yet. Because you think about a barber, you're up close and personal as a barber. But I've seen a couple barber shops open here. Like I said, I don't know if they've been caught yet to shut them down. But I have noticed like dental clinics, they're shut down. A lot of your salons, they're shut down. So I don't know why a barber shop wouldn't be shut down. So I just don't think they got caught yet. Probably open because they live in the place. Two Bears, that's true. Even if you live in the place, so you're still, they still don't want you to, certain things open. The barber here in the neighborhood is shut down now as of yesterday. Okay. They just haven't been caught yet. Because I know when I go up the main road to our store, there was a couple barber shops, one on the left that was still open. I think it's worse than they're telling us. Things back when the SARS in 1 hour an outbreak, did they shut down anything then? Now the bars, restaurants, schools have been ordered to close indefinitely. Yeah. Like I said earlier, people's minds can wander. They can wander. The asteroid that's ready to hit the world, full of the zombies, is getting ready to hit in a couple weeks from now. That's why everything is locked down. Hello from Houston. Hello, Houston. Just sent money on Remitly. Pick up at Palawan, work fine. Yeah, James, the what do you call it? Money changers are open here, or the Western Unions and things like that. Though the Cebuana right there on Fields Avenue at the corner by the drugstore, that's closed down. It almost seems like every single one, including the ones that are allowed to be open, like the drugstores and money changers, every single one on that whole entire strip from the Walking Street entrance off of MacArthur all the way up to Fields Avenue, up to the traffic light where the checkpoint is, every single one is shut down. JJ's is open. JJ's is store. It's open. They are allowing people in. They're only allowing so many people in. There's a line outside. So yeah, that's open. But social distancing isn't happening. Zombies are the ones in charge. I sent money today, Western Union. It helps If you had a debit card, then you can transfer your phone to the bank. You don't need to go to Western Union. Hello from Windsor, England. Hello, Douglas. Do you see a lot of pissed off foreigners roaming the streets and talking to themselves because the walking street is shut down? Yeah. I said there, you know what? It's shut down, but trust me, there's still some stuff going on. There's still some stuff going on. These girls will find a way. And those guys that are here to enjoy the activities that might be stuck here, they will find a way. It will happen. You ever heard of PayPal problem, the best way to handle money? You guys ever heard of PayPal? Probably the best way to handle money. Are you going to get the $1,000 from Trump in the Philippines? Well, he's not going to mail it to me in the Philippines, but I think regardless of where you live in this world, if you are a U.S. citizen and you are eligible for that, you will get it. It doesn't matter where you are or where you live. If you're a U.S. citizen, you will get it. That's just my thoughts. I don't know what the exchange rate is. I tried to look. I'm going to find out what it is later. I don't need $1,000, but I'll take it. Yeah, like $1,000 to most Americans, that won't last a long time. Joseph, my life in Metro Manila. How are you doing, Joseph? How are things in Metro Manila? How is Joseph in Metro Manila doing? You should be out vlogging it. You should be out on your motorbike vlogging it. And if they try to chase you down, just take off. Exchange rate is $1 50 pesos. It's okay here. I looked a few hours ago, 51.65, Bill says. $1,000 will get you 2 months in the Philippines. You are correct. 51.31. Okay. Gary T. Yeah, they sent her home 2 weeks ago. You know, I feel bad for her because she only had like a week or two left of school. They're getting ready to do their final exams. She's graduating from 6th grade to 7th grade. I'm sure it'll still happen. But now they're here. How can now they're going to be out of school for over a month. If things go right, could be longer. Then you're going to call them back to school after all this and ask them to remember everything they learned months ago to try to take a test. I know her teacher is keeping in contact with them via, internet, group chat, and they're asking them to do like home projects and home works and things like that, and asking them to take a picture so the teacher knows they're doing it. So they are, keeping in touch with them. But yeah, I feel bad. I feel bad for her. And her birthday is April 11th. It's coming up, and I don't think this will be done by then. But it's the way it is. Cash will be based on how poor you are. We won't see a dime. It will go to those who did not save or work. Hello from Nebraska. Is Clark Airport open to fly out? George, as far as I know it is. I'm not sure about domestic flights. I haven't heard anything. Last thing I heard is foreigners are still allowed to come and go from the Philippines. Watch some idiot get that check and turn around and go out and hoard and buy some more toilet paper. or whatever the next thing is that people will want. Hotel rates from Maryland, June, still not lower. The world should be grounded. No, Joseph, not the world, the media. The media should be grounded. You can't get out of Manila if you fly in, right? There you go. You can fly in, but you're stuck. Oh, yeah. It is almost 10 o'clock. Locked down for 3 weeks. Yeah. Keep keep everybody wherever you're in right now. Angeles, Daul, Mountain View, wherever you're in, Quezon City, wherever. Lock down within your area. Within your area. Still let the people go out and grocery shop. Allow that to be open. All your necessities, allow that open. But lock down within your area. I could see that. Anyways, guys, I got to get going. I got to get up. I got to run up and get the eggs. Like I was saying earlier, look, couldn't get the eggs because there was a problem with transportation at the market. Police came in, raided everything, told those that are not from Angeles City to get out. So yeah, I gotta head up there, get the eggs. Yeah, you could always wear an adult diaper, right? Or a diaper for that matter. Anyways, I gotta get going, guys. Everybody stay safe out there. Look after the elderly, look after the young ones, look after the sick. Stay safe. When will this end? I don't know. Just make sure you have enough toilet paper. And thanks for stopping in. Thanks for saying hello. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for following us. I'm going to keep getting out there. Yeah, Joseph, I started around 9. I'm going to get out there and see what else is going on. And we'll talk to you guys later.